Curious Kid Cast, here we go. Questions poppin', minds will blow. Big ideas, they're taking flight. Let's explore, feel the light. Why, what, where, and how? Big answers, we'll find them now. Curious minds, the world will comb. Ask away, let's bring it home.
Hey there, curious kids. Welcome back to the Curious Kidcast, where we explore the weirdest, wildest, and most wonderful questions about our world. I'm your host, Andy, and today we're buzzing into a question that came from Harry in London, England. Now, Harry says that wasps were totally ruining his birthday party, and he wants to know, what's the point of wasps? Are they just nature's way of being really, really annoying? Before we dive in, don't forget to share this podcast with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you've got a burning question that's keeping you up at night, like why don't fish get thirsty, or why can't we tickle ourselves, drop us an email or visit our website at CuriousKidcast.com. All right, Harry, let's talk about wasps. Now I get it. Most people think wasps are just angry bees who forgot to take their chill pills. They buzz around your juice box like tiny yellow helicopters of doom, and sometimes they give you a sting that makes you hop around like you're doing some weird angry dance. But here's the thing that'll blow your mind faster than a sneeze in a library. Wasps are actually incredible insects with secret superpowers that help our planet in ways that would make even Superman jealous. There are over 30,000 species of wasps that we know about, and scientists think there are probably tens of thousands more hiding somewhere, probably having wasp parties we haven't been invited to yet. Rude, right? Now get this. Wasps are basically nature's pest control squad. They're like tiny bouncer insects wearing yellow and black uniforms. Farmers actually love them, which is probably the only time you'll hear someone say, "I love wasps," without being sarcastic. Many wasps are carnivores, which means they hunt other insects like caterpillars, flies, aphids, and beetles. It's like they're playing a real-life video game called Bug Hunter 3000, except they're actually really good at it. Some wasps are even called parasitoid wasps. And trust me, you don't want to be on their bad side. They lay their eggs inside other insects, and when the baby wasps hatch, they eat their host from the inside out. I know. It sounds like something from a horror movie, but it actually helps control the bugs that would otherwise munch through all our vegetables. Without wasps, farmers would have to use way more chemical pesticides, which is like solving a mouse problem by setting your house on fire. It works, but it causes way more problems than it solves. Here's a mind-blowing fact for you. Just one species called the yellow-legged Asian hornet can eat 50 flies a day. That's like eating 50 hamburgers every single day, except instead of getting really full and sleepy, they just keep going. Multiply that by thousands of wasps, and you've got yourself a natural bug-eating army that never needs a lunch break. Now here's something that'll surprise you more than finding out your teacher has a first name. Wasps are pollinators too. Most people know that bees help flowers grow by spreading pollen around like tiny flying gardeners, but wasps do it too. Wasps visit flowers to drink nectar, just like bees, except they're probably complaining about the service the whole time. While they're slurping up that sweet flower juice, they accidentally pick up pollen on their bodies and spread it to other plants. It's like they're doing their job by accident, which honestly is how I do most things too. There's even a special type of wasp called the fig wasp that has probably the weirdest job in nature. Without these wasps, fig trees wouldn't exist. Fig wasps crawl deep inside figs to lay their eggs, and while they're in there doing their wasp business, they pollinate the fig. It's like the ultimate roommate situation. Except one of the roommates is a fruit. Now, this is where things get really crazy. Scientists think wasps might hold the key to new medicines and even cancer treatments. It's like they're tiny, mad scientists wearing lab coats made of yellow and black stripes. Researchers have studied wasp venom and found that it contains chemicals that can actually kill cancer cells. The venom from one Brazilian wasp can destroy certain types of cancer cells without hurting the healthy ones. That's like having a really accurate food fight where you only hit the people you're aiming for. Wasp saliva also has powerful antimicrobial properties, which means it can fight off harmful bacteria. So basically, wasps have been carrying around natural antibiotics this whole time, and we're just now figuring it out. They're like walking pharmacies with wings. Ever seen a wasp nest? It looks like someone built a tiny paper castle, except it's made by insects who never went to architecture school. Wasps are incredible builders. They chew up wood fibers and mix them with their saliva to make a kind of paper. It's like arts and crafts time, except instead of making friendship bracelets, they're building entire cities. Their nests are made up of perfect hexagon-shaped cells, just like honeybee hives. Some wasp colonies have thousands of members all working together like the world's most organized and slightly terrifying summer camp. Engineers actually study wasp nests to learn how to build better structures. So the next time you see a really cool building, there's a chance it was inspired by wasps. Who knew that getting building advice from insects was a thing? Some wasps are basically the secret agents of the insect world. There are wasps that look just like ants, beetles, or even spiders. It's like they're all going to the same costume party but forgot to coordinate their outfits. Some wasps can even control the behavior of other insects. There's this jewel wasp that can sting a cockroach and turn it into a zombie. No, seriously. It leads the zombie roach into its burrow like it's walking a really gross pet. Scientists think the wasp can actually shut down the roach's escape instinct. Imagine being able to press a pause button on your annoying little brother. Now let's play a game of what if. That's scarier than imagining broccoli ice cream. What if all the wasps in the world vanished overnight? First, we'd have way more bugs everywhere. Without wasps hunting pests, gardens, farms, and forests would be swarming with caterpillars, flies, and beetles eating everything in sight. It would be like Black Friday shopping, but for bugs, and everything is free. Second, we'd have pollination problems. With fewer pollinators, many plants wouldn't grow as well, which means less food for animals and humans, and nobody wants to live in a world with less pizza ingredients. Third, it would mess up the entire food web. Birds, frogs, bats, and spiders all eat wasps. If wasps disappeared, those animals would be like, hey, where's our dinner? And their numbers could drop too. It's like removing one piece from a giant puzzle. Everything else starts falling apart. And finally, we could lose out on all those potential medical discoveries hidden in wasp venom. We might miss out on cures that could help people, which would be sadder than running out of ice cream on a hot day. Look, I get it. Wasps can be annoying, but they're just trying to survive, like the rest of us. Here's how to avoid getting stung without declaring war on every wasp you see. Stay calm. If you start waving your arms around like you're trying to signal a helicopter, wasps might think you're being aggressive. Just pretend you're a tree. Trees are very calm and rarely get stung by wasps. Don't wear super strong perfumes or really bright clothes when you're outside. Wasps might think you're a giant walking flower, which sounds flattering but isn't very practical. Cover your drinks and food when you're eating outside. Wasps love sugary treats almost as much as you do, except they have worse table manners. And remember, wasps don't actually want to sting you. They usually only do it when they feel threatened or if you're bothering their home. It's like how you might get grumpy if someone kept poking you during your favorite TV show. All right, time for our Curious Kidcast quiz. I'm going to ask you 3 questions about our buzzing friends, and I want you to think about the answers before I tell you. Question 1. How many flies can one yellow-legged Asian hornet eat in a single day? The answer is 50 flies. That's a lot of flies. If I ate 50 hamburgers in one day, I'd probably explode like a balloon. Question 2. What's special about fig wasps and fig trees? Fig wasps crawl inside figs to lay their eggs, and they pollinate the fig tree while they're in there. Without fig wasps, we wouldn't have fig trees at all. It's like the ultimate partnership. Question 3. What can wasp venom potentially help scientists create? New medicines and cancer treatments. Some wasp venoms can actually kill cancer cells without hurting healthy cells, which is pretty amazing for something that comes from an insect. So Harry from London, I hope this answers your question about wasps. They might have crashed your birthday party, but they're actually nature's unsung heroes. They control pests, pollinate plants, inspire scientists, and show us what amazing teamwork looks like. Next time you see a wasp, don't reach for the nearest shoe. Just stay calm, give them some space, and maybe even say a quiet thanks for all the hard work they do. They're like the quiet janitors of nature, cleaning up messes and keeping everything running smoothly. That's all for today's Curious Kidcast. Remember to share this episode with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already, and send us your questions at CuriousKidcast.com. Until next time, stay curious, stay awesome, and maybe keep your lemonade covered at your next barbecue.